I just find it amazing that you have the chance on any given day to get a flat tire or maybe even possibly having to get your car towed. I just don't understand why we haven't done anything about it for so many years.
We're the state that put America on wheels. Now we're also widely known as a state with some of the worst roads in the country, and that's just unacceptable.
If we do nothing, the only option left, total reconstruction of every road in the state of Michigan, which will cost probably 10 times more than it costs to maintain them now.
Everybody knows that Michigan roads are bad. We have to take action. I mean, something has to be done. When I'm driving on Michigan roads, I'm worried about getting a flat tire or possibly, a bent rim. I do worry about damage to my car on a daily basis. When I was in Detroit, I was on Woodward Avenue, one of Michigan's first roads, and I fell into a pothole that was the size of a manhole cover, bent my rim, and had to get my car towed. The total, was close to $1,000. I just don't understand why we haven't done anything about it for so many years.
We've been underinvesting in Michigan's infrastructure for decades, and frankly, you can see it now. I mean, if we, for the last 10 years, if we'd have been able to invest more in some longer-term repairs, we would have seen a different outcome last spring, or even, frankly, what we're going to see this coming spring.
Front end parts, steering parts, ball joints, tie rods, shocks and struts. I wouldn't be surprised if close to 25% of our overall business is caused by damages to tires, wheels, and front end parts from bad roads. There's a lot of damages, especially to wheels. Some of them cost several $100s. They all get beat up by these bad roads.
When I'm driving on the highway, a lot of people, drive on 96. You see construction crews out fixing the roads. It seems like, they're working on them, but it seems like they're working on them in the same place, either year-by-year basis or, every couple of years. Why is that?
If you drive down the road, that's just newly reconstructed, it looks great. It's probably going to look great for 4 or 5, 6, 7 years. But if you drive down a road that's just had a chip seal put on top of it that looks nice, well, that repair only lasts for 3 to 5 years, and down below it is the poor pavement, and that's going to come back through. The materials and the designs that we use are all similar across the country. It's the national design standards. But what's different here is the repairs that we have to use, because the resources are so limited, are on the shorter term repairs. So we're putting Band-Aids on when we really need to be doing a longer term repair. People see cracks in bridge beams if they happen to be concrete, or they'll see, very rusted bridges, or they may see plywood underneath the bridges as they drive underneath it. That plywood is there to protect the concrete that's falling from the bottom of the bridge from hitting the cars. 122,000 miles of roads in the state of Michigan. We have 10,000 bridges. Agencies across the state haven't had the ability to do the proper maintenance for the roads and bridges that we have in the state.
We've been working on this question of fixing the roads for almost 10 years now. Governor Snyder has provided very strong and effective leadership. We agree with the governor that this should be the legislature's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 priority during the lame duck session. Sooner or later, everything we touch every day travels through our transportation system. This is about helping people earn a living. It's about creating world-class products and services and being able to distribute them not only across the state but around the world efficiently and effectively.
We either pay now or we pay later, because we're paying for all of these poor roads right now, whether it's in repairs at the repair shop, or maybe it's a fatality or an accident that happens to all of us. We're paying for this anyways.
Are we going to do right by Michigan's motorists and job providers, or do we pass the buck and wait another year for someone else to solve the problem? Now is the time for every Michigan resident to pick up the phone, to go on the internet, to contact your state representative, your state senator, and encourage them to finish what we've started. Let's enact a comprehensive and long-lasting solution to fix the roads and improve public transit. That's how we'll keep Michigan moving forward.
We're on the edge of reinventing how the world moves with our connected vehicles and autonomous vehicles. But we're caught in this middle space right now about what's the infrastructure going to look like. Are we going to drive all those autonomous vehicles on dirt roads? Because frankly, that's where we're at.